The Simpsons. Na 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 na. Today I'm gonna review all the Simpsons. It's a classic. I'm so happy I'm finally reviewing the Simpsons. Da na 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 da na 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 da 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 da. I am finally here to review on The Simpsons. I know I said in my Fireman Sam review that I will review on The Simpsons soon, but now thinking after that, I'm here reviewing on The Simpsons. Came out in 1989, the same year as The Little Mermaid, and I think that's it. And I don't know, I can't think of the rest. Now, so what the plot is, it's basically about this family called The Simpsons, and Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. They just live their lives and have crazy stuff in a society, and that's what the plot is. Guys, I used to watch this show all the time when I was a kid, even though I still watch it to this day. I absolutely love The Simpsons. It's a big, massive part of my childhood. I used to watch this show like literally every day. Like, on my old laptop that I had years ago, not the one I have now, but pardon, excuse me, the one that I had years ago. Yeah, I used to watch clips on there a lot and some episodes, which yeah. So yeah, and this is gonna surprise you guys, and I think you all know this, but I'll tell my fans that are new here just in case. I have seen every single episode of The Simpsons. That's right, I have seen every single episode of The Simpsons. Every single episode. All the episodes from season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, hold on guys, sorry about that, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. Yep, I have watched every single episode of The Simpsons on Disney Plus. Not one single one missed. All of them. Literally all of them. I'm so excited for season 36. That comes out next week. The first episode of season 36 comes out next week, and I will be definitely watching it along with the new episode of Bob's Burgers season 15, which yeah, they're doing a little bit of extra episodes from season 14, which is awesome. Which yeah. So, what can I say? So, the animation from the old seasons are great, but the animation here is awesome. I love the animation. Which, yeah, there are a lot of characters in The Simpsons, and I could name them all. So, Homer's a great character, Marge is great, Bart's my favourite character, Lisa's a great character, Maggie's a great character. There's a lot of characters in here, and I'll name some. I'm not going to... Sorry, guys, I keep coughing, I don't know why. Anyway, I'm not going to say my opinion on the characters. I'll just name them all. Because I'm not going to name my opinion on characters, we're here ages. Anyway, I'll name all characters. Mr. Burns, Lenny, Carl, Mr. Burns, Miss Smithers, Ned Flanders, Apu, Nelson, Barney, Smithers, Chief Wiggum, Ralph, Santa's Little Helper, Moe, Edna Krabappel, Krusty the Clown, Millhouse, Principal Skinner, Comic Book Guy, Grandpa Simpson, Fat Tony, Bleeding Gums Murphy, Martin Prince, Troy McClure, which rest in peace the actor who plays as him. Sorry, it was Jeremy texting me back to us saying. Anyway, Fat Tony, Groundskeeper Willie, Courtney, Selma and Patty, Dr. Hibbert, May Crimby, Ken Brockman, Reverend Lovejoy, Todd Flanders, Rod Flanders as well. Hans Molman, which I feel bad for that character. Manjula, Sideshow Mel, Sideshow Bob, Scorpio Hank, which rest in peace, that character. Herbert Powell, Homer's brother. Agnes Skinner, Rabbi Herman Sky, and Julio, Sam the Barfly, and Larry the Barfly. And Jimbo as well. Yep, that's all the characters I named in this. I have named a lot of characters, and Gil as well. I can't forget Gil. Gil's a great character. I know he's an unknown, but still, he's a forgettable character. But yeah, anyway. So, all the characters I named in this, I can't believe I did. And a lot of great actors are in this. Like, hang on. Sorry. And Bluey, which, yeah. Oh! And the Simpsons specials. I love the Simpsons specials. And that one with Star Wars. This is going to surprise you guys. Bluey actually appeared in that. No joke. Bluey and Bingo actually appeared in the Simpsons special May the 12th Be With You. Bluey and Bingo actually appeared in it. I know, that's surprising. It's awesome, isn't it? Anyway, the cast in this. Dan Castellaneta is a great actor. He played as the robot devil from Futurama. And he played as the genie in Return to Jafar because Robin Williams couldn't come back, sadly. Which, yeah. He did play in Hey Arnold as well. Julie Kavner is a great actor. I love Nancy Cartwright, she's a great actor as well. Hank Azaria is one of my favourite actors of all time. Yeardley Smith's a great actor as well. Hank Azaria is one of my favourite actors of all time. He played as Gargamel from the live-action Smurfs. And he played in Night at the Museum 2. And he played in, like, some Friends, which, yeah. I don't know why I keep coughing. Yeah. And, who's he called? That actor that plays as, don't know why I'm having trouble. Hang on, guys. Sorry, sorry about that. Back I said, yeah, Harry Shearer is a great actor. Yeah, Harry Shearer is getting pretty old now. He's like 80 years old, which I'm surprised he's not retired yet. Yeah, if Simpsons like ever reaches to 1,000 episodes, I think it should just stay the rest. Like if Harry Shearer leaves The Simpsons, then I don't know who's gonna play as Mr. Burns or Ned Flanders or anyone else. Which yeah. And Kevin Michael Richardson, the guy who played as Mr. Gus from Uncle Grandpa, and Jerome and Cleveland Jr. from Family Guy, and Principal Brian Lewis from American Dad. Yeah, he started playing as Dr. Hibbert. He started playing in The Simpsons in season 21 onwards. And he started playing as Dr. Hibbert when Harry Shearer couldn't play as him anymore. Which, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I love the episode where they had that babysitter that was like a very creepy babysitter, which yeah, I like that episode. That episode's a classic. And that episode where Sideshow Bob was in Italy. Yeah, I love that episode. That episode was actually great. So yeah, and the episode where Maud fell off the stadium and died. Yeah, and Alone Again, Naturally. Yeah, that episode was very sad. I thought that episode was very sad. So yeah. And that episode, Natural Born Kisses. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of that episode. I mean, I don't hate the episode. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. I think it's an okay episode, I guess. But yeah. And that episode where Lisa had that imaginary friend. Yeah. Oh, I nearly forgot. These episodes, the Treehouse of Horror episodes, are the bomb. Seriously, those episodes are an absolute masterpiece. They are all the best. My favourite Treehouse of Horror episode is definitely 33 from season 34. Because Linda from Bob's Burgers appeared in that, which was pretty awesome. Which, yeah. So, yeah. So, what can I say? So, overall, guys, I give The Simpsons a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing, brilliant masterpiece. I love this show very, very much. I will never stop watching this show, ever. I will keep watching it for the rest of my life. It's one of my favourite Fox shows of all time. And which show do I like better, Simpsons or Futurama? Honestly, I don't know, it's a hard decision. I love both Simpsons and Futurama, which I already reviewed on Futurama, by the way, guys. Which, yeah. One of the best Fox shows of all time. My favourite Fox show is Bob's Burgers, of course, which I did do a review on Bob's Burgers, but I might do a review on it again at some point. I mean, my old review on Bob's Burgers did age well, but I think I want to do another review on Bob's Burgers, because why not? And yeah, and I did another review on the movie anyway. I did 2 reviews on the movie. But yeah. So yeah, so The Simpsons, what can I say? I cannot argue. No negatives to the show at all. But yeah, and a lot of people do not like the modern episodes, which I can handle people's opinions, which yeah. And that episode where Homer had to move out when he lived with this gay couple with Julio and Grady. Yeah, that episode's kind of good. Although Grady was kind of a... Yeah. But yeah, after that, Julio... Oh yeah, speaking of, yeah, Julio... Yeah, he got introduced in season 14. He did have some screen time at first, but then after that, he didn't really get much screen time. But then in season 30 and onward, he's been getting more and more screen time. Like, yeah, after the Simpsons movie, Julio didn't really get much screen time anymore. Until after season 30 and onwards, he's been getting more screen time. It's kind of like Randy from Futurama, which Randy didn't really get screen time. Yeah, Julio didn't get really much screen time at first in The Simpsons after he got introduced, but then season 30 and onwards, he's been getting more screen time, which yeah, like Randy from Futurama, he didn't really get much screen time in the Fox era, but then in Comedy Central era, he's been getting he's been getting more and more screen time, which yeah, and he's been getting more screen time in the Hulu era as well, which yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, and that episode where the episode where Apu cheated on his wife, yeah, that was a very sad episode. And that episode where Apu gets married, yeah, that was a very great episode. I like that episode. So, yeah. So what can I say? No negatives to the show. If anyone ever watches... I mean, we all know The Simpsons, obviously. We all know The Simpsons. This is the most unforgettable TV show of all time. This has been going on for 30... The show has been going on for 36 years. We all know The Simpsons, and I've watched this show for years, and I love the show, and I love this Homer moment where he goes to Bart, "Why you little..." Like, I don't know why they don't do it. I don't know why Homer doesn't strangle Bart anymore. It's kind of boring now, but yeah. And I love their catchphrases. Don't... Ay, caramba. Ay, caramba. And Marge goes, and Mr. Burns goes, "Excellent." I can do an impression of Mr. Burns. "Excellent. Simpson, eh? Smithers? Get me Simpson and Lenny and Carl." Right away, sir. Smithers here. Yeah, I can do an impression of them. And Nelson's impression. Yeah, Nelson's a great character. He's way better than Logan Bush from Bob's Burgers and Chandler from The Lighthouse. Which, yeah. Anyway, and Chip Wrestler from Big City Greens. Anyway, so when Burp's going, and Ned going, diddly do. Yeah. I'm doing a lot of impressions of these characters. I'm not going to do an impression of Apu because Hank Azaria doesn't play as Apu anymore because... sorry if you can hear that in the background. It's an ice cream van. Back to what I was saying. So, yeah, Hank Azaria doesn't play as Apu anymore because some of the Indians found him racist, which was a part of the acting. Which, yeah... And nowadays, Apu just doesn't really speak in The Simpsons anymore. Like, he's still in The Simpsons, he just doesn't speak at all anymore. The last time he spoke was season 29, episode 1. Which honestly, they butchered Apu big time. Yeah, Simpsons, honestly, they have butchered Apu big time. I mentioned that in my off-topic stuff, episode 19. They butchered Apu big time. So, yeah. And I know this review is very long, which there's too much to say about this show. And I love the guest stars, and I absolutely love that crossover episode of Futurama. That Simpsorama episode with the crossover Futurama. Yeah, that crossover was actually good. I love that crossover. Which, yeah. It was funny when Homer knocked Bender with the brush, and then Bender said this, "Hey, bite my shiny metal ass." And then Homer said this, "A robot from a catchphrase." Yeah, that was funny. That and the couch gag and that episode was funny with the Hinduism bot, which yeah. Oh, and the couch gags. I love the couch gags, but you don't really do them that much anymore. Yeah. And a lot of characters in the show have died, like Edna Krabappel died because the actor who played as Matthew Wallace passed away 11 years ago, which rest in peace, the actor who played as Matthew Wallace. Yeah, and rest in peace, Edna Krabappel. Mod, may rest in peace. Screw the actor who quit in 2003 for not getting enough money. They should have got another actor for Mod, honestly. Which, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, in one of the in season 35, one of the characters that was in the very first episode of The Simpsons got killed off. And I'll give you guys 10 seconds to guess. Although you might know because I mentioned it in my off-topic stuff video, and it might be on Google everywhere, and on YouTube everywhere. But I'll give you 10 seconds to guess. Starting now. Thumbs up. The answer was Larry the Barfly. Yeah, Larry the Barfly. Yeah, honestly, killing him off was kind of pointless, honestly, because he was just a character that didn't really have much screen time. He barely spoke in The Simpsons anyway. I mean, he spoke once, but that was it. Which Larry the Barfly, may rest in peace. I don't know why they killed him off, but he may rest in peace, that character. At least we can see his like cremation in Rose Bar, which yeah, that episode was very emotional. I felt bad for Larry. Honestly, if my life was like Larry, I'd be very sad. But good thing I have friends and all. Although I did become very lonely and upset back in like March. Then until January, I became successful. Everything came back to me again. Although I do have great YouTube friends like Lambrock Strikes Back, White Books Fanboy, Alejandro 100, Knox Michelson, Amelia Rogers, Jeremy, and all that stuff. Oh, and Ivan the Collector, which I think that's the name, and Top Gun Maverick, Fan 2010, which yeah. So anyway, so yeah, rest in peace that character. So yeah. Any more characters got killed off? I don't know. Yeah, and what I wonder what happened to Sideshow Bob's family. Like, Sideshow Bob had a wife in season 17, and then after season 19, we barely seen her and his son. I think they got divorced or something. Who knows? Which yeah. Sideshow Bob is a great villain. I love Sideshow Bob. I've always like. I remember someone calling a kid in my old school Sideshow Bob because he had the curly hair, which yeah, I took as a compliment, which yeah. And I did watch episodes of The Simpsons in school before, guys, like loads of times. Like, I remember watching episodes when I was in year 4, which that was very fun. And yeah, and last year we watched the Halloween specials, like from season 33, which honestly I enjoyed that one. So yeah. So overall, guys, I don't know what else to say. This show's a classic. I love this show very much. And the first episode of the show was a Christmas episode, which is surprising. And they also did shorts as this as well, which yeah, I do like the shorts. They were a classic. And that Minions reference they did was a masterpiece. And yeah, and that South Park reference they did was kind of funny. And yeah, they do a lot of references in the show. Like in that episode, at the end of season 13 or 12 or 13, when Fat Tony was going to the Simpsons house, they played the "Woke Up This Morning" song from that theme song from The Sopranos. Like all of this, woke up this morning, got a blue moon in your eyes. Yeah, that theme song from Sopranos. Yeah, they played that, which Sopranos is a classic. I might review. I will watch episodes at some point, and then I will watch all the episodes. Do a binge watch all the episodes at some point and do a review on it. Which rest in peace, the actor who played as Tony Soprano. Yeah. So what can I say? The show gets a 10 out of 10. It's amazing, brilliant masterpiece. I love this show very, very much. It's one of those shows I go back and watch, even though I watch the show all the time. I watched an episode of the show the other day on Channel 4, which yeah. And it was and yeah. And that episode where Homer wore the dress, that episode was funny. I love that episode. And my next review is gonna be the Simpsons movie, of course. Because I'm not waiting ages to review on the Simpsons movie. I'm finally gonna review on the Simpsons movie after so long. And if you shows out like this, I've reviewed on Family Guy. I've reviewed on Family Guy, American Dad, the South Park, Rick and Morty, which I might do a redo. Rick and Morty review, which yeah, I did review Rick and Morty, Futurama, Bob's Burgers, The Cleveland Show, Brickleberry, The Great North, and yeah. And there's some other shows I might review on, like I will review on Big Mouth after it ends, like I said, and then after that I'll review on Human Resources, which yeah. Beavis and Butthead I will review on at some point. I can't believe I've not reviewed on that yet. How have I not reviewed on Beavis and Butthead yet? I will review on that at some point, and the reboot as well, which I might do what I did for Fireman Sam, where I added the original and the CGI in one video. I might do that. Yeah, King of the Hill. If I watch every episode of King of the Hill, I will review on it. Which King of the Hill's a masterpiece. I wonder what I don't know how the reboot's gonna work, but yeah. Paradise PD I will review on at some point. But yeah, and I have reviewed on Sausage Party Food Toffee already. But yeah. So anyway, sorry I've gone off topic stuff for a second there, guys. So yeah. I'm happy this show is not. I know the show should be cancelled. I'm surprised the show's not cancelled. It's like It's like the longest running cartoon of all time. Period. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. Thank you all for watching this review. Hope you all enjoyed it. I give the show a 10 out of 10. It's a great masterpiece. I love the show very much. It's a classic. It's a classic masterpiece. Thank you all for watching, and Shh. Na 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 na